This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900.
Welcome and thanks so much for joining us here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Today is Friday, February 11th. Well, the Nye County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in identifying a person that is suspected of robbing a bank today here in Pahrump.
The man seen in this photo, captured by a bank security camera, is wanted in connection with a robbery at 10:20 Friday morning at the U.S. Bank branch inside Smith's Food and Drug. The Nye County Sheriff's Office has not released any details of what happened other than to post two photos in hopes someone can identify the man. Sheriff's Office detectives say the suspect is an older man with a dark complexion and about 5'10". He was last seen wearing an orange face mask, long gray overcoat, a light-colored hat with what appears to be a purple brim, and prescription eyeglasses. Anyone who can identify the man or may have information about this morning's bank robbery is being asked to call the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. Tips can also be submitted via email to sheriff@co.nye.nv.us or through the Sheriff's Office app. You may remain anonymous.
A few accidents here in town today. The first one, Pahrump Valley Farm Rescue, Nevada Highway Patrol, and Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and auxiliary units were on scene for a non-injury rollover crash that happened this afternoon on Basin Avenue and Blagg Road. Two of the vehicles were involved in the crash. One was on its side, and Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies said that the roadway was temporarily closed and traffic was being diverted around that crash. And Pahrump Valley Farm Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies were on scene of an accident at Highway 160 and Wilson Road today. The roadway was remaining open during this accident. Traffic was diverted around this crash, and they were asking that you use caution because one lane was, the traffic was reduced to one lane during that. And of course, there was no one transported during that accident. And according to Pahrump Valley Farm Rescue, they did have one patient that was medically transported from a two-vehicle crash that occurred this morning on Basin Avenue and Highway 160. Well, the Nevada Department of Corrections is lifting mask requirements. Visitation will resume on Monday in accordance with Governor Steve Sisolak's announcement on Thursday to lift the statewide mask mandate. The Nevada Department of Corrections says that they will no longer require masks for staff, offenders, or visitors effective immediately. The department will also resume visitation beginning on Monday, February 14th for all institutions except Ely State Prison, where there is a current COVID-19 outbreak. Visitors will not be required to wear a mask. However, all the other mitigation measures, including mandatory testing, various social distancing, and controlled group sizes are still in effect. Visits must be scheduled at ndocvisitation.com. Employees will continue with the mandatory COVID-19 testing before their shifts. News 25 will return right after this break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment is brought to you by Higher Society Smoke Shop in Las Vegas. Call 702-982-2300. Call 702-982-2300.
Welcome back to News 25. We do have a breaking story that we wanted to let everybody know about tonight. I've been asked a few times today about the sale of Pahrump Valley Speedway. Chad Broadhead, the former owner now of Pahrump Valley Speedway, did a post today saying that the sale of Pahrump Valley Speedway has been completed and referred everyone to a phone number by the name of a person named Scott. We did speak to Scott Smith from Freedom House Property, formerly Provenza, and he said that, yes, in fact, the sale is complete of Pahrump Valley Speedway. They sold it for $800,000. Chad's been looking for a buyer for quite some time. I know a lot of the drivers and, of course, all the fans are wondering what's going to happen with the Speedway. Well, actually, the new owner, who has not been named as of yet, says he's not quite sure. He is interested possibly in bringing some races to Pahrump. He's not sure what type of races, but for right now, the races have been halted. We'll let you know for any further developments in this story. Well, Golden Entertainment is making a big upgrade to one of its Pahrump properties, and it's hard to miss the work that's underway. Brad Francis explains.
It's hard to miss the work underway at the Pahrump Nugget on State Route 160, where crews are installing a new LED screen on the sign. The 2-week project involves removing the old electronic sign and replacing it with a new high-resolution LED screen. A spokesperson with the Pahrump Nugget says the new signage doesn't do anything the old sign didn't do, but the new, brighter LEDs should make for a more vibrant display. A crane is lifting large sections into place where workers are assembling them into one large, two-sided screen. The new LED panels are manufactured by Yahum, which produces LED screens on display at casinos and other businesses throughout the Las Vegas Valley. Crews with Yesco, the company responsible for creating some of Vegas's most iconic signs, like the famous Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign, began removing the old panels and installing the new ones on Monday. They expect to wrap up work and have the new marquee in operation by February 21st.
Speaking of the Pahrump Nugget, they are having a special for Valentine's Day there at Stockman Steakhouse, and you can find out more by giving them a call at 751-6500. But that's a Valentine's Day special happening on Monday, and it's a great deal. But also, there's places all around town having Valentine's Day specials, and of course happening also on Super Bowl weekend. If you're thinking about doing something special for your Valentine this Valentine's Day, Artesian Cellars here in Pahrump may have just the thing. Tim Burke and Pam Tyler are ready to celebrate all weekend with a selection of special drinks and desserts.
Valentine's is Monday, but we're treating it as Valentine's Day weekend for all 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're going to have special desserts that Pam has created. We're doing roses for the ladies. We have pictures. We have live music on Friday, live music on Sunday. It's going to be a great event. A lot of fun for people to come in. We're filling up, so reservations are recommended. Entertainment starts at 5:30. It's from 5:30 to 8:30. On Sunday, it's from 1 to 4. The slushies, actually, we're going to do a pink slushie for Valentine's. So we normally do a white and a red, but we're doing a pink just for that Valentine's Day holiday.
You can come in, we're going to have some special things on the menu. So
Yeah,
reservations are definitely recommended so that we can seat you somewhere.
Yeah, we're not charging anything extra for the weekend, just our normal prices and then special prices on our desserts.
We have a bourbon vanilla cake. For people who aren't as much into chocolate, we have a chocolate lava cake for people who are into chocolate.
That you can get with ice cream.
That you can get anything with ice cream. We have cannolis for 2, and we have a cherry-filled pastry called a love note.
Well, for more information on Artesian Cellars, you can go online to artesiancellars.com. And Pam says if you want to watch the big game Sunday, they'll have it showing on at least one big screen TV. Well, February is Heart Association Month, and one family has a lot to be grateful for after their son survived a rare and complex heart surgery while still in the womb. Brittany Harris has the extraordinary story.
The last year has been an emotional roller coaster for Samantha Custer and her husband Dave. They found out during an ultrasound at 25 weeks pregnant that their son Rylan would need life-saving surgery.
They had the doctor come in and tell me that they found the mass on the heart.
She and Dave were in shock. Everything up until that point had been fine.
What we saw was a very large tumor, and this tumor was sitting exactly in the wrong area where it was squishing the left side of the heart.
Dr. Daryl Cass is the director of Cleveland Clinic's Fetal Surgery and Fetal Care Center. He says given the seriousness of the condition, they needed to act fast.
We felt that probably the best treatment, that if we were going to do anything, would be to try open fetal resection of this tumor.
If we would have waited, it would have taken over his whole entire heart cavity, so it would have compressed his whole entire heart. He would have died.
Dr. Cass, along with a team of surgeons, quickly formulated a plan, and a few days later, they were prepping Samantha for surgery.
I was able to manipulate and look and get into a very nice plane of dissection, as we call it in the surgical terms, that I was able to literally enucleate the entire tumor.
Once the tumor was off, it was amazing. Basically, the left atrium of the heart opened up, and you could see blood flow change.
Rylan was then carefully placed back in the uterus.
It was the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Samantha gave birth 10 weeks later. Now the family is back home and doing well.
I was so ready to take him home and watch him be a normal baby.
Grateful to the doctors for making it all possible.
He's a little miracle.
For Cleveland Clinic, I'm Brittany Harris.
It's amazing what they can do. According to Dr. Cass, Cleveland Clinic is the second academic medical center in the world to have performed this fetal surgery successfully with continued pregnancy and delivery. When we return, we're going to tell you all about what's going on with the Super Bowl.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
I'm not sure if we're more excited about Valentine's Day or the big game that is this weekend, and the excitement is building. Doug Ferber joins us now with all you need to know about the matchup between the LA Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hello, sports fans. We are 2 days away from Super Bowl 56 in Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Rams take on the Cincinnati Bengals, and these two teams are more alike than they are different. Each quarterback was a first pick in the NFL draft. Matthew Stafford by Detroit in 2009 and Joe Burrow by the Bengals in 2020. Offensively, both teams accumulated almost equal running and passing yards. These two teams are coached by the two youngest head coaches in terms of age in the Super Bowl. Sean McVay of the Rams is 36. Zach Taylor of the Bengals is 38. Both teams rely on key defensive players. The Bengals defensive end Trey Hendrickson, who had 14 sacks this season, and linebacker Logan Wilson, who had 4 interceptions during the season. And the Rams look to 3-time AP Defensive Player of the Year Aaron Donald and Von Miller, who came to LA from Denver, where he earned a Super Bowl 50 MVP. Of the 6 combined Super Bowls these two teams have participated in, only the Rams, behind Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner, were able to bring a trophy home in 1999 when the Rams were in St. Louis. Vegas odds makers have the Rams winning by 4, and the over-under for scoring is at 48. For those of you who are diehard Raider fans, follow along here. Last year's Super Bowl, the Tampa Bay Bucks won it at their home stadium. This year, the Rams are playing at their home stadium. Next year's Super Bowl is in Glendale, Arizona, so perhaps the Cardinals make it to the big game. And the 2023 season Super Bowl is, you guessed it, right here at Allegiant Stadium. Does that mean the Raiders are destined for the first visit to a Super Bowl in 20 years? We all know that based on the postseason, where most of the divisional games and conference championships came down to the final seconds, this year's Super Bowl could go either way. My pick is the Rams 27-24, but don't take my word. What's your prediction? Kickoff for Sunday's big game is at 3:30. For KPVM TV Sports, this is Doug Ferber wishing you a happy and prosperous Super Bowl weekend.
Well, for today's Save a Pet, we're back in the yard at Desert Haven Animal Society, where Darby introduces us to Kuka.
Today's Save a Pet segment is made possible by Realty Executives in Action. Put the team at Realty Executives in action for you.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Kuka. Kuka is a beautiful 2-year-old German Shepherd. Beautiful, beautiful coloring, very classic German Shepherd coloring with the beige and the brown and the black. Just super sweet, very, very, very intelligent, sweet little girl. She did come in as a stray, which goes and suggests that she does go and she's kind of an escape artist. German Shepherds are wonderful dogs, very, very family-oriented, very great, wonderful family dogs, and also protective guard dogs. German Shepherds do get very attached to their families, but they do require a very strong sense of leadership and also a lot of activity. So with her, you will need to go and take her on walks multiple times a day, or at least go and have some really good play sessions in a large enough yard to go and accommodate her size. Size-wise, she is a large dog. Her height is probably the highest that she will ever be, but she will get thicker from here, like she will thicken out quite a bit. If you want to go and see Kuka or any of her friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society, you can give them a call at 775-751-7020. Just a reminder, they're always looking for volunteers for the animals, and you can also check them out on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society. She wants to go. It's time to go now.
That's such a cute dog. Well, we all know how helpful computers can be. I'll just add frustrating to that. But that's why it's so important to protect them. Today, our go-to tech guru, Josh Osborne from Great Computer Deals here in Pahrump, is here to give us some tips for protecting your computer from viruses and malware.
Hi guys, Josh Osborne with Great Computer Deals. It's time for another quick tutorial, viewer question edition. One viewer asks, how do I protect my computer? Well, the number one thing you can do is use common sense. Most threats can be avoided just by using caution. Stay on what I like to call name brand websites, eBay, Amazon, Fox News, CNN, etc. When you get off the beaten path is when you usually run into your problems. If you like a software program to help you, I recommend Malware Bytes or Bitdefender. Both of these options are affordable and do a great job of helping you detect threats running in the background without using all of your computer's resources and slowing it down. Come into our store, we can set everything up for you easily and affordably. Why trust a technician when you can trust a friend? Great Computer Deals is located at 1190 East Highway 372. Call us at 775-990-8833.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, what is it going to look like for Super Bowl weekend and Valentine's Day and both my kids' birthdays and Stacy's birthday? John's going to tell us after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios on Friday. Feeling frisky, ready for the weekend, are you? It's going to be a beautiful one. Look at this, what we've got on the weather map today. It looks like 63, 64, 65, pretty much all the way down from Fernley, Fallon, Carson City, Tonopah, Goldsville had a little ways to catch up, but basically you're all in your mid-60s. You get down to Beatty now. Hey, there's an inspirational town, 74 degrees. All right, Amargosa, 79, giving us hope for the future. Las Vegas, stuck at 78. Not too bad. You're right in the mix with Death Valley. Whoa, flirting with the 90s at 88 degrees. And here in the Paradise of Pahrump, let's look at the current temperature, 72 degrees. Not too bad. A low tonight of about 43 is where we're heading as the winds whisper gently to us out of the east and northeast to 8 miles per hour. And sun setting right now, but don't worry, it's coming back tomorrow. Bright and early, 6:34, picking up another couple minutes of daylight. We like that. The high tomorrow will be 74 under sunny skies, stunning southwest skies. And as we head on into the rest of the week, well, what do we got? Okay, a couple days of paradise, temperatures up in the mid-70s. Continuing Monday, but the wind starts kicking in and we're getting some cloud cover Monday and Tuesday. Winds really kicking in Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll see some stuff whipping around in the yard. It looks like it's calming down Thursday, Friday. We're going to head into the weekend next with beautiful sunshiny weather and reasonable temperatures, reasonable wind. But in the meantime, going to be a little dicey this week. So just make plans for that. And back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
Thanks so much, John. Well, the Aging and Disability Services Division of the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services is honored to support 211 Day here in Nevada. That's today, February 11th, as recognized by Governor Steve Sisolak. Nevada 211 is free and confidential and available 24/7, 365 to empower Nevadans in achieving optimal self-sufficiency, health, and well-being. Since 2006, millions of people here in Nevada have received help from Nevada 211, where individuals and families are able to connect with vetted health and human services resources. For more information, you call 211 on your phone. You can also go to nevada211.org on the web. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. And of course, have a great Super Bowl and Valentine's Day. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Good night.